Okay, that's the program.
that was the problem. Like, I consecutively went like 3 shoes back to back.
Okay, that was not
And now
progress.
I'm on a break.
What?
No, it is progress because this month is good. I haven't bought anything.
Alright, so last year, how many shoes did you buy in total?
Last year I made a TikTok on this. I think I bought like 15.
15 shoes.
That's not that bad, though.
That's not that bad.
That's not
Compared
that
to the
bad.
year before, it was like 30.
30.
Yeah, but I sell some. So
Okay,
it's
okay,
like
so-
if I don't like it, I'll sell it to one of my friends.
Wow.
I mean, that's progress though from 2021.
Exactly.
I'm actually really curious. Like, what's the point of like the shoe buying? I don't get it. Like me personally.
I think it's just like now I think I'm addicted to shoes. Like
Yeah.
I honestly think I'm addicted. Like even if I don't do anything else, I go buy shoes. If I don't have money for if I feel like I'm saving for something, if a shoe come out that I want, I'm gonna go buy it. Like fuck the saving, I'm gonna buy it. so now I feel like it's an addiction, but I think it's just gotta have the latest and the greatest.
What was like the first shoe you got? By the way, it was started, so everybody just
Okay.
yeah.
I think we did, but first shoe, I've really been having shoes since I was young, like middle school type.
So was it like? Did you have any connection, like any buddy specifically that got you into shoes? Like, did he make you feel good about something?
Probably my mom. At first, she tried to push me to be like the girly one, and my sisters was like the tomboys. They play basketball, so she had them into shoes really early. Like they were into shoes like 4, 5, 6. But I didn't start getting into shoes until a little bit after that when it clicked. Like, all right, she's not wearing sandals every day.
Yeah.
So I started getting into like gym shoes just like them. But really, my mom, she's like when it comes to I hope she don't watch this. She thinks that she is the fashion guru. Like she thinks she got it all in the bag. But that's where it starts at. Like giving her props. One time she'll never hear this again. I'm gonna give her props.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, she started it, but you gotta keep it going.
So how many sisters do you have?
So I have. This is terrible. I have 6 sisters.
6.
Yeah.
Wait. Gonna go deeper in this. Like, how did it amount? Like, what's the order?
So I am on my dad's side. I'm the youngest.
Okay.
On my mom's side, I'm the middle.
Okay.
My dad and my mom share 3 kids.
Okay.
And then I have a little brother and a little sister. On my mom's side and my dad's side, I have 3 older sisters and a brother.
Oh. You
So-
okay along?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I would say so. Like I grew up with my 2 sisters on my mom's side. We're really close. So we're only a year apart. So we're like this. And they're twins. They're twins. But we all look alike. If you've seen us together, you'll be like, I don't know who it's. We all look alike. But yeah, I have a lot of siblings. So I'm used to being around people. And I think that's why I'm like to myself right now. Like, cause hang out to myself. I get tired of people. I don't like a lot of noise. It's just.
Do you think you have like a what's that social battery? How long does your social battery
Very
last?
short. Very
like
short.
30 minutes, an hour?
If I'm drunk, I can go hours.
Okay.
If I'm sober, probably like an hour to 2 hours. And I get bored. I'm just like, all right, that's enough.
How do you start acting when you get bored?
I get in my phone. Like I get deep in my phone. I'm like a social media freak. I am bad with it. Like I'm terrible with social media, but I get in my phone. So if I gravitate to my phone, I'm pretty much bored.
What happens if there's no Wi-Fi or there's no connection?
I don't have those problems often.
What if?
I don't know. Like
What if you're in an
I
island?
think I would be. So I went to Mexico. There wasn't no service out there.
Okay.
I just talked to my friend.
So after 2
If
hours.
not, I go to sleep. But I like my friends. Like my social battery is more so with people like that I'm either not too familiar with or like new people I'm around. But like my friends, we can talk all day. Like we can go all day long talking about something, and then we end up getting drunk. So that leads to a long social battery.
I thought you'd be like some people I know. Example me. I just look at my pictures. I just be like, oh. I start deleting stuff.
He's a narcissist.
No, not looking at myself. Like, oh my god, I'm so sexy. No, that's not what I.
Wow, who's this hot chocolate?
Oh, okay, yeah, I do that sometimes. That's self-love. That's self-love.
Is that like self-love?
Yeah.
Okay.
Borderline narcissist.
No, I do that sometimes. But what I'm talking about for the social battery is like, I'm like, okay, now I can delete stuff. That's what I do. When I realize, oh, there's no service, I'm tired, I just, okay, this been here for a year, let's delete this. That's what I do.
See, but I usually like, if I'm really like bored, I start drawing. So I had a clothing line where I was doing graphics for. So it's something that I kind of started teaching myself. So if I am like extremely bored, I know my app is going to work. Like no service and all, my app will work. Or I always got a pencil and paper. So if I'm at work and I just get bored, I just start doodling. Like, that's something that I can't say. It's probably like an outlet, but I've been neglecting it lately. Because like my downtime with school and work, my downtime is just, I just in bed. I go to sleep. But when I do have that free time, I do draw a lot.
So how long have you been doodling?
I started my clothing brand in 2020. So from my very first drop, I drew everything for it. I just recently started getting more so into graphic designers. I like a cleaner look now, and it's some stuff that I just haven't picked up on yet. As far as designing, but I started in 2020, so that's when I really started learning how to use Procreate. I started learning how to use Adobe Photoshop. I started learning how to use Illustrator. So it's just some stuff that I, started using to my advantage. But I got pretty good with it. So.
What's the name of the brand?
So I have two. My first one was Mischievous brand. My second one is Legacy Lane. Pretty sure you've probably seen stuff around campus.
Mischievous sounds familiar.
I'm pretty sure I know a lot of people have seen it, but they just don't know who it's tied back to. So like when I was on campus is when I was selling most stuff. When I graduated, I had like one big drop after that, and I like just stopped because it's just a financial investment for sure. So I don't want to start back until I get something in the works. But I do have something coming soon.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that.
You heard it first here.
Yeah, so it's coming soon. I'm working on it. And it'll be, a comeback. I would say. Definitely a comeback.
Do you enjoy it?
Yes, I love it. I love everything about fashion. I'm a fashion girl. So if I am on Instagram, like I'm on social media real bad, but most of the time if I'm on TikTok, if I'm on Instagram, I'm looking at fashion pages. I have like 700 and something saved outfits on Instagram. Like that's what I do all day. Like I'm just looking at fashion. It's just fashion. So I think that's where the shoes come into play because I like switching it up, And it's not that I necessarily buy a lot of clothes, which I do, but I rewear a lot of stuff too. So I like mixing and matching my outfits and just rewearing stuff, different pair of shoes, different shirt, different pants, and just remix that fit.
Wait, so you mentioned fashion plays a big role in your life and everything. Like, how has that like influenced you personally and like the way you see things? Because you really love fashion.
For me, I think when everybody see me, they know I love fashion. Like it's something that has like been directly associated with Essence.
Yeah.
If you see Essence, Essence got an outfit on.
Okay.
Like even if I'm going to the store, I'm gonna put something on that matches. Like I'm that type of person that everybody say, well, I knew you was coming, so I had to get dressed. Yeah, that's true. Like, so I done got really big on like certain signatures. Like I always got a hat on. If you see me without a hat, it's probably like a rare day, or I couldn't find a hat.
Can I see you out of your hat?
Huh?
Can I see you out of your hat?
No, not right now. No, not right now because I just have a hat on my regular hair. If I had braids, yeah, but not with the regular hair. No, my hair is gonna be looking a mess under this hat.
Okay,
that's crazy.
Hats are my signature right now. So.
What type of hats?
Fitted caps. Fitted caps. But I switched it up. Like recently, I've been trying to get into like beanies. I've been trying to get into like little trucker hats, but fitted hats are definitely Essence source fitted hats.
Which you prefer, trucker or fitted?
Fitted for sure.
I don't know about that one.
Why would you say a trucker though?
Because the fitted ones be like, they're just hard. Why are you so hard, bro? You're a cap.
That's why you gotta like get it to wear. Like I've had all my hats for a long time, so I get on the stretch or I'm trying to manipulate them so that they fit. Next time I wear it, it's good to go.
Even if you like bend them, they're still hard. Well, like with the truckers, just like it fits every single time.
I think I don't like truckers because they look weird, like on my head. So I like fitted because I like how it just molds my head shape. When it comes to a trucker, it got like a specific shape that I just don't like. And I look in the mirror and I'm like, I don't like that.
That's crazy. That's the opposite for me.
Like
I look at the fit, I'm like, what is this? Nah, bring the trucker up.
Yeah, that's the one.
What about baseball caps? I feel like
To baseball caps? I don't know about this.
I mean, a fitted that technically is a baseball cap.
is.
Though. Technically.
Yeah.
Technically, like so, same thing. I would say.
some the outcast. Yeah, okay.
What about the second brand? What was it?
Legacy Lane. So, Legacy Lane, I had dropped a HBCU t-shirt. That's the one that really started drawing attraction.
Yeah.
I should have worn my shit today, but I didn't. But yeah, that's the one that I wanted. So I created Legacy Lane because I wanted to have like a more positive side to my brand. So Mischievous was kind of like the devious side, and then I had Legacy Lane that was like more so the positive side. And I wanted to start doing like graphic T-shirts, and I also wanted to have just like a signature look, like something that was good for the university. So once I did get that going, it was easy to get sales on campus. Like you can sell them water, and they'll buy it.
Yeah.
So like, all right, campus was easy. I think it got a little harder once I moved away. Just trying to. One, I started moving into better quality products. With better quality, I have to charge more.
Yeah.
So then I was going outside of my initial audience that I was targeting, which was school. School, you can sell, but you got most times you got to sell it at a lower price.
Yeah.
Everybody in school. Once I got in the real world and I'm really putting thousands into getting clothes manufactured, I had to charge more money.
Makes sense.
Sales started going down, so. I was just like, let me take a break. And it wasn't that the stuff was bad. It's just my audience was so targeted around being in school. It was hard to get those sales when the prices went up on everything. So, but like I said, it's coming back. So this time I'm going to try to get like a higher target audience, you know. And if people at school are able to afford it, then they'll be able to get it. If
That means
not,
we can't afford it.
If
we
not,
can't.
I cannot change my prices. No, it won't be outrageous though. I don't like... I want to produce something that I also can wear. Me personally, if your shit is too high, I'm not getting it because that's not in my budget or that's not in like, it's not that good for that price.
What's too high though? Because that's very relative.
As a girl, jeans, like men's jeans are high, like $200-$300 for nice good jeans, like. Especially from a clothing brand. As a girl, I'm not paying that, but I like guys' pants. Like with my outfits and how I dress, I like buying guys' pants. I'm not buying $200 pants, $300 pants. I can't do it.
So what will you get then?
I try to like most of the time I'm getting like cargos and stuff. So Amazon is my best friend right now. You can find really good cargos like different places, but I want to start getting into actually shopping with different brands. But pants are like super expensive, so I try to work with what I have or find an alternate to it and then just go from there. But
I mean, I have a question. So you guys have talked about fashion like back and forth. I'm just kind of like, you know, just so me personally. I mean, I like fashion. I believe you should dress well. You know, if you dress well, you're confident. But I'm not one to spend a lot of money on fashion. Like. I'm trying to get like I just buy it on Black Friday and that's it. Okay. And the rest of the stuff I wear is like from competitions, hoodies and stuff. That's it. That's me. But I'm just really curious though. Why is fashion so important to, especially in the black culture? Like fashion is a must. Like when I go to my HBC campus, every day is strip day, and then if you go to like a PWI. It's like what?
Random niggas in hoodies.
Exactly.
Nobody
So
cares.
why is that a big deal?
I have no idea. So I went to a PWI my freshman year.
Really? What PWI?
I went to a school in Michigan. It's called Eastern Michigan University.
Right.
Exactly. I've been everywhere. But so there it was like you don't have to wake up and get dressed in the class. You can put on a sweatsuit, some shoes, a hat. And be cool. Put your coat on.
Exactly.
It's cold as hell. But you can look good in that, and everybody's still gonna be like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
When I came down here, I'm like, they get dressed every day. Like it's an everyday type type thing. And my sisters had already went here, but I still like they're kind of antisocial, so I still didn't have like insight before I came. Like, and when I came, I'm like, you gotta get dressed every day. It don't matter if you got an 8 a.m. You have to be dressed for class every day, like, or you just not gonna fit in. You don't feel like events happen at random times throughout the day, so you gotta be dressed for that. But I think fashion for the Black community is just, I think it's a way for us to express ourselves. I think it's just a way for people to just find their uniqueness within like day-to-day basis. Like, I'm not a typical girl. I get a lot of questions about, one thing that people correlate with how I dress is my sexuality. So that's not something I like, but it's a question that's drawn all the time, just because I dress in a way that girls don't typically dress. Or if it is girls, it's skinny petite girl, you know, so it looks like a baggy, good fashion look. But so for me, it's just like some of those things I have to ignore because I'm just expressing myself through the way that I dress. And I'm learning new things about myself, like when it comes to dressing and seeing how people view me. But you know, people like it. TikTok's doing good. There's a lot of compliments.
Exactly.
So it's not like I'm doing bad. It's just, you know, you got to deal with certain stuff that comes with it.
You mentioned expressing yourself. So like, what influenced you to like, you know, dress the way you do, or like, what are you trying to express? Like,
most of the times I'm really like not expressing anything. Just the fact that this is something I'm passionate about, or like, you can wear this and you can still look good. You ain't gotta have on designer to look good. Like, you can wear, like, a lot of times when I'm getting dressed, I'm wearing clothing brands that people don't know about. I like smaller brands. I like brands I can go back home and get. I shop with a lot of people from my city, from my hometown. I shop with a lot of like local people, just because I feel like you don't have to have the most costly items to look right. Like, you don't have to. You can put things together and still be at an affordable price. Like, so that's why I was like, I'm not spending all of that on clothes. Like, I have little staple pieces, but here and there. But most of the times, it's just me. I love putting on other Black businesses. So once I see my homeboy got a clothing line, I'm gonna go shop with him. Homeboys, you have to incorporate the smaller brands into your wardrobe, and it goes a long way. But for me, it's just trying to, you know, play with different styles. I like playing with colors, playing with styles, playing with different techniques within my clothes. So that's for me,
That makes sense. What would you say is your guilty pleasure?
My guilty pleasure? Food.
Okay, that makes sense.
I just buy groceries.
So do you like cooking?
I like cooking, so that's what I spend my money on.
Okay, now that makes sense. Because I'm like, okay.
So do you like buying? Do you like trying new stuff, or is it like the same thing?
No.
Okay,
I try new stuff.
Okay.
Buy new groceries, buy new cuisine. You know, explore. Because I get that, because it's going into my tummy, it's going into my taste buds.
Yeah.
It's a reward to it. But with fashion, like, I'm honest, I don't get it.
It's just something that I think most of the times it's something that either you see it throughout day to day. Like, for me, it was growing up in a house that was fashion that. Like, my mom liked to look good. Like, she is into fashion just as much as we all are into fashion. So it's something like I was raised on. And just being around that for so long, you kind of like, I don't want to feel out of place. So I kind of started developing my own style within my family, because I don't dress like anybody else in my family. Like, my sisters are very girly, very. It's just hair always done, nails always done, lashes done. That's not me. So I had to find a different way to still fit in a way. And not saying that's why I get dressed, but I developed my own style through that. Just seeing it all around me. Yeah, sometimes some stuff just pushes you to dress better, I guess.
Interesting. So you guys have like I think you have a TikTok, and then you have a podcast coming out.
Yep.
Soul Ties.
Yep.
What's that about?
So Soul Ties is my baby. It's my new journey. I just recorded my first episode 2 weeks ago. Soul Ties is basically just a platform for me to talk fashion. I love talking shit. Like, that's my favorite thing to do.
Talking shit about who?
Debating.
About what?
Anything.
Tell me.
Anything that I can debate about.
Let's do it.
I will debate about shit.
Pick a topic right now.
People would probably call me a man hater. But it's like because I just have very unique mindset when it comes to the things that men do.
What do you mean?
Like how they operate.
Like what?
Like what?
Let's see.
It's two against one, so be careful.
Yeah. This always happens. Just like I think one topic that I really have been running into lately is a lot of people just kind of overexerting themselves and like trying to push themselves on you.
Okay.
And it's like, at what point do you just say, okay, this is a woman, this might be like a little aggressive, or this might be a little, she might not want to be around you anymore. Like,
Elaborate.
so, for instance.
Make it personal.
For instance. I won't put any names out there. A lot of times.
James. It's you, James.
A lot of times. Okay, don't judge me. A lot of times when I'm posting things on social media,
Yeah.
a lot of people are sliding up, sliding up, sliding up,
Mhm.
sliding up, sliding up, sliding up 1,000 times.
Yeah.
It's like, at what point do you stop?
Mm.
At what point do you think this might be down there harassment?
Mm.
Like, and I don't think guys are not thinking about that these days. They don't know what sexual harassment is. They don't know what regular harassment is. And it's just like a topic that has just been circulating in my mind for a long time because I can't unpack it. While you would continue to overexert yourself towards a woman at that. And I'm a smaller woman. I don't want to be around you at that point because you're just giving weird vibes.
So, like, what are they sending?
They will send anything. Like, call, text, not text, but Instagram messages, and Instagram call me.
Yeah.
Instagram calling is crazy.
Crazy.
Wait, they call you on Instagram?
They call me on Instagram.
To do what?
Talk. I don't know, but I mean, clearly, if you don't have my number, you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It's like we're not talking. Like, I'm clearly not interested.
Yeah.
Call me baby and let me take you out, and it's just like. Pause. Like, I don't. Clearly, I'm not interested. So, like, why would you continue doing it? And it's like people that I'm seeing out when I go out. Like I said, I'm outside all the time. So it's people that I'm seeing out, and then you want to walk up to me outside. Like, no, you're giving me weird vibes. Like, it's giving creepy, and now I feel like I'm not safe around you. So I don't think people are really taking into like perspective of what they're doing, like how overbearing sometimes that can be, especially to me. I'm 4'11".
That's pretty tall.
I can't fight anybody
Just
off.
punch
Like, there's only so much that I can do. So if I don't feel comfortable around you, like, it's a problem.
But I just playing devil's advocate, I'm not saying this is right or anything, but if speaking from like a guy's perspective, if you don't like, put pressure, if you don't like, show that you want this person, they won't nudge or they won't like know that you treat like them. Because a lot of guys get that notion, like, speaking from a guy's perspective, when I'm talking to other guys, it's like, oh, I gotta put pressure so that she knows she likes me and everything. That's just from a guy's perspective. But
so 9 times out of 10, a girl knows she likes you or she's gonna like talk to you within the first 10 seconds of you sending a message. I guarantee no girl has thought and said, do I like him? It's like a yes or no. Like, so, you might want to learn more.
So from the first DM, yeah, you already know if you are.
Yes, I will know if I'm interested or not.
Okay.
From the first DM. I'm not saying you shouldn't like. Okay, 1 and 2 times. There's a difference between shooting your shot and harassing someone. Like, okay, if you need to 1 time, 2 times, slide up on a picture, like a picture. Yeah. But at some point, when it gets to 10, 11, 15, like, cut it out. She's not interested.
Yeah, I have a different perspective on the whole pressure thing. Because I realize, just not even from like women I've dated or like people I've talked to, I feel like just you personally, you realize how fast you get attracted or you find somebody attractive. So I noticed like maybe in like a crowd of people, I always find somebody that I find attractive so quick. Like I noticed it. I'm like, why? Why is that? How come I didn't see her? I just saw her. Yeah. And that was it. And I was like, this keeps happening. That's how I can tell how easy it is. And then I feel like a lot of men put ourselves in trouble when we try to do that apply pressure thing. Yeah. I feel like people who like people they know, like straight
They don't
up.
know they like you. Like
They know.
girls know just as well as guys know. Like we know when we like somebody.
And I feel like if somebody has to play, like there's a difference when you're playing hard to get, it's part of the whole seduction or whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like if somebody's playing hard to get for like 2 weeks,
Yeah,
a month, bro, dead it. Just dead it, bro.
They're
Like
not
you are not that important. Like just dead that thing,
Let
bro.
it go. Like I can see, like that's what I'm saying. Like I can see a girl. Okay, you send one message, she don't get the hint. Slide it with hard eyes. Okay, that's 2. That's if she don't respond by the time you get to that second message, let it go. Like it's not happening. And the thing is about girls, even if she don't like you at that moment right there, if she sees you out and she thinks you're attractive, or she thinks she wants to double back, because she will. It happens naturally. So you don't have to over force it. Like you don't have to force her to talk to you, because girls naturally. Say you get dressed up one day, you go out, you're looking good. She see you out. Girls will naturally, he was in my DMs. I'm gonna double back.
Interesting.
Cause you know that door is open.
Is it though? I'm just saying, is it though?
With most guys, it is still open. With some girls,
It shouldn't.
when you have those one guys, it's like. Nah,
I'm just saying, it shouldn't, because that happens a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
like you know, with the whole royal cut thing. One time you just pull up in a suit. Oh my God, Capsule, nigga.
I remember.
Nigga.
I
It was 2 days ago. That shit don't work.
So girls like will naturally gravitate back. Like if you just, and I've noticed guys like girls that are not being fangirls. Like that makes them go harder.
Fangirls, what do you mean?
So like a fangirl is just somebody that's just overdoing it. Want to be in a guy's face. Overly want to talk to a guy. Like being very, very thirsty, I would say.
That's true.
Guys like girls that are not like that. Like it's good for a guy at the moment. Yeah, he'll eat it up. He'll let the ego soak it up. But in the long run, guys like girls that really are like really reserved and like not checking for them too much.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think that's also why I feel like a lot of guys still do the pressure stuff. I'm not trying to like defend it, but to the extent like me as a guy, like as much as I hate to say this, like I like chasing. Like I think there's just our guys are not trying. The fact that I'm like, wow, she's pretty, and I kind of and if I have her, I'm like a king. It's like a natural madness thing.
It is.
It's like once I get, I'm not trying to be toxic or anything, but once I get a girl that I've been chasing, I'm just gonna like,
You bored with it. The
So
chase
there's
went
nothing.
so long.
Yeah.
The chase went so long and so far, you got bored with the journey. Like, and then it's like when a girl that's really laid back, she's reserved, she didn't do too much, she doesn't have to do too much, she's not looking for you all the time. When y'all do see each other,
I'm like, oh, come
much
here,
more
come here.
compatible. Yeah, like, all right, we can be up under each other. Like,
Yeah. I think it depends though, because some people like the chase, some people don't like the chase. Some people like I think it's a personal preference thing. So there's some people who are like the chase. They always want the chase.
Yeah.
And when they get the chase, like I've known
they
people
don't
like
know how to
that.
handle the chase.
It's not like they don't even know how to handle it. They just it feels like this. It feels no. I feel because I had one a roommate back in time.
Yeah.
He loves chasing. That guy could chase like 3 girls in one semester. Like, I'm not even talking about some sliding to your DM. This is real person buying you stuff, doing this, singing for you and everything. But once he gets you, he's no longer interested.
Yeah, it's like it's just no fun.
He's no longer. He's just like, yeah, conquered. On to the next.
Once you get so far with a chase, it's like you were literally a thrill. Like that chase was a thrill. Once that thrill is gone. It's not fun anymore.
You slide into DMs?
I do.
Oh.
I do.
So how can
Not
you do it?
guys though.
No guys?
Not guys.
Oh.
Not guys.
So how do you slide it? You one of them basketball people? You don't know those people?
No.
They just throw a ball. My
Oh,
my ball fell into your DMs.
No.
Pick it up.
I'm not like a corny shot shooter, but I'm like with girls, I'm more so like I have to feel them out first.
So wait, when you like the story, do you expect them to like DM you or like?
No, so one, you have like a few stories. Like it's like this has to be like a consistent type thing.
Or you just keep liking stories.
But liking stories is not the same thing as messaging somebody. You know how many a pool of like for instance, if I post a picture today, which I'm gonna post on later,
Mm-hmm.
I will get at least 40 to 50 likes.
What the fuck?
Story. Exactly. And that's like when I get dressed and I post my little dreads,
Mm-hmm.
I get that many likes.
Mm-hmm.
You can easily fall into that. It's not looking too dirty.
That's what
It's
I'm
not
saying.
It's not too suspicious, but once you see the same person, I'm like, I keep seeing this person. I know she like girls. Then I just, it's time.
I think because you're a girl. I think
I think that's different.
I think because my guy.
I don't think that ever works.
Girls and girls
Never.
should be different. Guys, I don't pay attention to the guys that like my story.
Yeah, I don't think that ever works. I don't think they're liking your story to shoot your shot either.
I think I like girls' stories to shoot my shot.
I think it's a girl.
I'm flirting with girls. I'm not liking stories.
Yeah, I don't think if I see it,
what stories are you liking? Like, you like your homegirl stories? Like,
I
don't like my homegirl stories. Like, the only girl stories that I'm liking is girls that I'm interested in. Girls that I think you genuinely look pretty on this picture.
Well, how would they know?
How would the girl know?
Yeah.
One, I play too much, so I probably already slid up and said something. By the time I get to liking your story, I probably already done joked with you about it.
So you laid the foundation.
Exactly. It's all about you gotta have a plan. I come in with a plan. Like, I say a joke, you get her to laugh, push the girl to laugh. She's almost yours. You're halfway there.
That doesn't work for us. That does not.
Maybe it's just a guy and a girl thing. It could be two different things.
Yeah, I don't think that works for us. Especially the like a story. That never
But I
works
think it's
for us.
because guys will like anybody's story. Like, my homeboys will like my story.
Yeah, because
But I'm not gonna like their story.
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
Because I don't think any guy's like, let me like a story so she knows I'm sliding in. I don't think everybody's like, oh my god, we're sliding in through the
But I
lights.
think guys think differently. Like I said, guys like anybody's story. You can be their friend, you can be their girlfriend, you can be their sister. They gonna like the story just because, like,
But check this though.
I don't know.
Like your story just came out last year.
And no,
How have you been shooting your shot before then?
before then, I was in a relationship, so I didn't need to shoot my shot.
Okay.
We were together for 2 years.
Okay.
And then I was in another relationship, so it's like I'm just now being single.
Oh, okay.
What the
Yeah.
Long story.
We got time.
Personal. I would not go in depth about the story because
Okay.
we're still cool.
Okay.
But
No, you're
just
She
not.
did?
differences. It was a lot of differences.
Always
So a lot of
differences.
stuff had just started happening, and at the time we weren't fit for each other anymore.
Mm.
So we moved on.
So would you guys get back to that? Or would you get back to any of your exes?
No,
Why not?
I don't think I am compatible with any of my exes anymore.
Mm.
I've grown a lot, and I'm sure they've grown a lot.
Mm.
So I don't think we're probably not on the same page anymore.
What do you mean
But,
by that?
Stuff that I would have went for 2 years ago, I would absolutely not go for today.
Example.
My tolerance is low. I don't have time to keep forgiving. Like, starting over, not dealing with bullshit early on in a relationship. It's like a one red flag and you're done. That's it's what mindset I'm in right now.
What are your red flags?
What are mine?
Yeah.
I'm the flag, nigga. I'm the flag. I'm the flag, nigga.
What are my red flags? I have a really bad attitude. Like, once I get mad, I shut down. I
You slashing tires?
No. I don't like damaging people's property because I have expensive things. I have a new car. I have shoes that I love. So I would prefer.
I'm not slashing because
That's a good reason, isn't it?
Because
That's a red flag.
once I slash your tires, that means you can come do the same shit to mine.
Yeah.
And I'm not ready to buy new tires. So
Tires are
let's
expensive.
not do that. Once I key your car, you come key mine. I have a brand new car. No thank you.
Okay.
So I don't damage people's property. I don't hit people. Like, I don't get into physical situations. I've never been in a physical situation. For me, I definitely would say it's my attitude. I like being catered to. Also, like, I'm a big baby. So if you're a girl and you just are not a nurturing type of person, I most likely will get tired fast because that's what I'm used to in all of my relationships.
Why? Why's that? And do you reciprocate the same thing?
Yes. No. I am more so a provider. I like buying. I like making sure you're okay financially. I like making sure there's stuff there. I need you to cook. I need you to, like, I wouldn't say clean because I can clean, but I definitely need someone that can cook. Like, I don't cook, you know? So once I know what I like, it keeps me away from people that I know don't have those characteristics.
Oh, you say your love languages are?
Giving or receiving?
Both.
I think that's different. Giving, I would definitely say acts of service. I love giving gifts. That's one way I definitely express how I feel. And probably quality time. When I do get in a relationship, I get super clingy. That's the only thing that can take me out the streets. A relationship. So I'm in a relationship, I'm not getting out the streets.
Okay.
Receiving, I would definitely say words of affirmation. Like, you gotta tell me you like me like once a week at least.
Once a week.
Or I'm gonna think you don't like me.
What happened last week?
That's expired.
Something can happen Monday, and I wouldn't know. You know, so
Okay.
I need to know.
Have you dated a guy before? I'm just curious. Have you dated a guy before?
Yes.
So what's the difference between like dating a guy and a girl? Like, who do you say is better? Because I heard this stuff from a girl. Like, a lot of girls go by or like go, you know, the other way because they feel like girls will treat them better and then the sex is better and like everything's better. Is that true?
So with girls, I can say there's definitely an emotional connection there.
So there's no emotional connection with the guy?
Not much, because guys are so like, and it might be, people keep saying it's the guys that I talk to. That's probably correct.
It might be.
But it's probably right. But most of the times, the guys that I have ran into, I don't feel like they appreciated me as a person, as a girlfriend. Like, and I don't think I've ever been like valued. Like, you're the person I want. You're my number one. Boom. So I know guys are not good with expressing how they feel. So I think it's hard to get that emotional connection because you're not communicating with me how you feel. So it's me basically guessing or having to assume how you feel. Yeah. So like with girls, we're open. Girls are so open. Like we can talk about anything. The only thing about girls is it happens fast. So like a relationship with a man can be a year. A year with a girl feels like 2 months. Like,
Why's that?
I have no idea. It's just like, it's like a common thing, but it's real. Like, it's really a stereotype for so it's really a stereotype for gay girls, like gay couples. But that shit is real. Like the shit just go fast. It's go from 0 to 100 like 1 week. They know if they want to be with you. I'm like.
Yeah, I noticed that because like
we just vibing. You're not vibing right now. Like it's just be too, just right there. Like.
Are you scared of that?
I would say lately yes, because my tolerance is that goes along with my tolerance being low. With my past 2 relationships, they were very fast. They progressed fast. They lasted a long time, so it was cool. Right now, I'm just not looking for that. I'm just not looking for a relationship, guys. Not right now. I'm not. I think I need time for me to be myself outside of a relationship. Do I still talk to people? Yes. But relationship, I'm not looking for the fast track to another relationship. Not right now, anyways.
So what are you looking for?
I don't know. Fun, a thrill. I'm looking for a thrill, but I like of course I like having my person, and it's not really hard for me to find somebody, but shit just start going bad. And I think once I do like get into my next relationship, I want it to be something that lasts. Dealing with girls is a process. When it comes to, I'm getting older, so I'm about to turn 25 this year. I am in my career. I ideally want to start settling down, starting a family, setting foundation for stuff like that. So with girls, I think it's just trying to find somebody that's sure about what they want. Because most girls aren't sure. Any given day, a girl can be like, I don't want to deal with girls anymore. I'm just going to be with a guy. And I have to be okay with that. Like, I have to wake up and be like, okay.
Can you go deeper on that? Because I'm not like a black person, but how, from a female perspective, or like from a LGBT perspective, like what are the challenges you guys face in society? Like when you told your parents about it, or how did they react? Like I want to get a better dive into like your life, really.
So my mom is young, by the way. She's like 40. I don't know her age. She's 40 something. Mid 40s. So when I actually had the conversation with her, I told all of my sisters at the same time. We were all together. But she was drunk. So my mom was drunk.
okay.
Yeah. Not drunk. She was drinking. So it was like really we have open conversations though. I think a topic had came up and I was just like, she was like, I did this before, and I was like, oh yeah, me too. So it's like something that I just kind of spit out, boom, laid on the ground. All right, well, she's gay, and I had got into relationships. So my first relationship was a year long. So of course she came to meet my family and stuff. And then my second relationship was 2 years long. So she was around my grandma, around my mom, around like whole family type ordeal, but it wasn't hard for me. But I've been on the end where people came out to their parents, and I've been in that situation twice. That is not a pleasant experience. When your parents do not want you to like girls, that shit is hard. Dealing with somebody's parents that does not like, and it's not you as a person, but they feel like you are egging on their daughter liking girls. They just seem to just hate you. Like they'll love you as her friend, and then as soon as they find out it's more than friends, they flip a switch.
So when did you first know you like girls?
I started talking to my first girl in 2017.
2017. So like before then, like was there emotion or like was there like attraction towards girl not there? Like I'm just trying to understand like what's that like what makes it go?
I was tricked.
Wait, you were
tricked into talking to girls.
You were tricked?
wait,
what's that?
That is the story that I'm sticking with. I was tricked into liking girls. But I wouldn't say I never had attraction to girls. Okay. But adult life, I didn't have an attraction to girls. Getting out of high school, I wasn't attracted to the girls. I never thought in a million years I would be.
So what's like the flip? What's the story?
Dating girls. She I had got friends with somebody here when I first transferred here.
Yeah. I
got friends with her and she's like, have you ever tried talking to girls? And I was like, no, I don't want to either. I was dealing with a guy, so I was like, I wasn't looking for that. Yeah. And somehow she swindled me into it, and we ended up like low key started talking. And at that point, it was like, oh shit, this shit might not be that bad.
So what was different? I'm just trying to.
What was different from her?
Yeah.
Definitely the vibe. Girls are more relatable. Just being able to sit down and talk to. Just being able to feel like it's somebody right there that care. Girls care. Guys, they care, but they'll care to themselves. Like girls are much more expressive with how they care. The sex is good. And mentally, like talking to girls, it's usually a better conversation rather than talking to guys. Like they're all over the place. They say what they think you want to hear rather than what you need to hear. So I think just dealing with girls overall has been a different experience for me. That's why I'm attracted to girls, because it's just like I like having deep intellectual conversations.
I think it's the guys you're talking to.
I think so too, and it could be. That's what I'm saying. Like it really could be.
What do you go for?
And guys?
Yeah. Let me use your verb. Who do you run into? Because that's what you said. I was like, no, you don't run into them.
I think with guys, like a specific look, I like really clean kept guys. Like, gotta dress, gotta have nice haircut, gotta just be clean kept. I don't really like guys that are rough around the edges. It's my type, because I'm not that type of girl. So I like really like, I would say in a way I like pretty boys. But they draw a lot of attention. The guys that I usually talk to have a lot of attention around them. So trying to be that number one is like
attention around them in what sense?
Girls. Like girls are just, they're not really like, I don't really talk to like, if you see the most popular guy in the room, that's not the person I would talk to. It's the laid back ones. And they're sneaky. Laid back guys are sneaky as hell. And if they look good, they dress good, girls are there. But they so low key you don't know until they come out.
That is true.
So it's like that's the type of guys that I attract. It's the type of guys I like. But dealing with that on the other end, it's like relationship and I can't see it.
Okay.
Like, it's fun for the moment.
The
Good
trail.
for real. Good person to keep around. But as far as a relationship, no. Because they don't know how to just settle down. Settling down is a problem.
What is settling down for you? You mentioned that.
What's settling down for me?
Yeah.
So I was really tied down. I was in a relationship, like I said, for 2 years. We lived together.
Mm-hmm.
We moved together. We moved to Utah together. I was settled. I would consider that to be settled down.
Mm-hmm.
Like waking up to each other every day, going to sleep to each other every day.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really drinking. I wasn't really going to the club. Like,
Because you're in Utah.
that, but it was. I mean, we was together when we was in school too. But I still wasn't going. Like, I wasn't going out. Like, I was just, it was a South Alabama girlfriend.
Mm.
So when she didn't want to go out, I didn't want to go out. But I wasn't the type of person to go out. Like, me going out was the new me.
Mm.
But now I go out too much. I'm trying to reel it back in a little bit.
Mm.
But yeah, settling down, I think it's just being invested in your partner a little more than regularly. Like, y'all just are invested in growing with each other. To me.
What about settling down aside having a partner? What does that look like for you?
I would say I am settling down in life right now. Just being able to walk into my career, being able to start looking at my future as far as trying to get a house. So for me, I would think that's settling down. Aside from my career, just finding shit that I love outside of work, and finding stuff that I have a passion for. So just like venturing off into everything that I want to do as far as a podcast, somewhere I can talk, and then having my clothing brand somewhere I can focus on fashion, having TikTok where I can actually put the clothes on, and then I have work, that keep the paycheck coming in, keep me living like I can live, and buy what I want. So I think just being able to really find stuff that you like outside of work, and then having that career to back it up. Definitely think I'm settling down. I'm getting old, so.
So it feels like something like just yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just me most of the time. But I think it's just like different things about me. I think like really setting a foundation in your life. Settling down is just having that foundation set. Figuring out where you want to live at. Like, I know I want to stay in Huntsville. Eventually, I want to move one more time and come back, but I want to have a house here before I leave. So just figuring life out as an adult. I think that transfer from college to like the real world, people don't talk about the depression that comes with that. People don't talk about how hard life can get outside of college, where everything is not close knit, where you have friends around you can go talk to them every day. And I think that hit me hardest when I graduated. But now I feel like I'm kind of settling into it a lot.
So walk us through that process. Like after you got your gown, got your degree, and you walked up the stage, the following weeks, months, years, how was that for you?
It got lonely. I would say definitely being lonely was probably one of the top emotions you'll feel after graduating and like leaving the town you went to school in. I was lonely. Even though I had my girlfriend there, it was still like I don't have my friends around. Like when I want to see my friends, I can't just get up and go see my friends. I was so fucking far from home. I couldn't even drive there if I wanted to. So I was like, I couldn't go home, low key homesick. And then it's like once you get done, you're like, what's next? So I started my job. I wasn't in grad school yet. I didn't want to go back to grad school. But I was stuck so in the thought process of what's next. What do I do next? Like I don't have school. I don't have social life. Like it's just me, work, and that gets boring. So that's when I figured out I really need to start finding stuff that I like to do. And I actually didn't get into like doing the TikTok stuff until I moved back to Huntsville. So that's when I really started putting time and actually effort into making videos, making content, trying to like give people something to see, trying to get my following up.
So what would be advice to like new grads that are about to leave?
Find something you love to do. You definitely have to have something you're passionate about. Some people like working out. That kills a lot of their time. And just being able to know like what distance is too far from home. I know everybody want to take on a new journey, but sometimes stuff is just too far. Especially if you're from Alabama, you go to school in Alabama. It's a close drive. you're thinking about going all the way to freaking California or Florida. Well, not even Florida, but California. You want to go to the other side, Michigan, like that's far. You got to think. You got to really process that when it comes to making a decision about where you're going for your career. And then you got graduates that don't come out of school with a job. So I think that leads to a lot of depression with them just getting a job. I think they have to be you have to learn how to be persistent in the journey that you're like going on, and just staying patient with the process. Because not all times, even though it was easy for me as an engineer, we got to think about people that's coming out with business degrees, people that's coming out with food science degrees. It might not be accessible, and you might have to take a different route. But I think people get depressed in the process of finding that next thing for them, which sometimes you really can't avoid it. Like, you can't avoid post-grad depression. It might come in different forms. It might be different from what you experienced from what I experienced, but I don't think you can avoid it. Like, something is going to seem off as soon as you graduate. And I think you just got to figure out how to leverage what you're going through. And just being okay talking to people. Like, I went to therapy, so I had to get okay with talking to people, expressing how you feel.
So let's talk about TikTok. How was your what was your first experience with TikTok? How did you get on it? How did you start posting consistently?
So I initially got on TikTok. I was against getting TikTok for a long time.
Why?
I was like, it's for kids. Like, I just thought my brother used it, my sister used it. I'm like, that shit for kids. Like, I don't want to be on TikTok with the kids.
Yeah.
But once I got on there, like, me and my friends started sharing TikToks back and forth. So I'm like, fuck, I might as well download it. When I first downloaded it, I wasn't necessarily downloaded it to post. I was really just on there trying to build my For You page, find stuff that I like, dealing with fashion, looking at people's outfits, seeing hauls that they were doing. And I made a video one day about me washing some Yeezy slides. That was a video that blew up. Like, of everything I had started out doing, like small content, like what I bought today, or like my perfume collection, or what shoes I bought last year, stuff like that. But once I made that TikTok of me washing some foam runners and Yeezy slides, they got like 500,000 views, like 300,000 likes. It was like, and from then it's like when I got all my followers. But I think the hardest thing about making content for TikTok, you don't know which videos are gonna do good. Like, all your videos don't good. They just don't do good. Like, even if I think I just put on the hardest video of the year, they might think that's the weakest ever, or it's just not reaching the right people. So I hate the algorithm of TikTok. Like, that's one thing I just don't like about it. It's not good. Like, I have down months. I have really good months. I'm having a really good month right now. February, I'm sure that shit is gonna change. Like, it's like it drops drastically too. Like, I can go from like 30,000 views to like 500. And this could be me posting on a Monday and me posting on a Friday. And shit just changed from a week. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I can't crack it. I can't crack the code. And I'm trying to crack the code. It's not working. But I'm growing it. I'm just trying to stay consistent. This year is the year that I really want to stay consistent with it and actually get solid foundation. But it's going pretty well. January has been good.
Do people slide in your DMs from TikTok?
Please tell me no.
So, no, but I have met 2 people off TikTok so far.
Like met or like met?
Like met, long distance.
Okay.
We haven't met face to face yet.
What the wink?
I've met 2 people. Like, you can find some unique people on TikTok. The only thing is, everybody on TikTok is young. So the person you think that's like 25 is like 20. So like, when you meet somebody on TikTok, you gotta ask, like, how old are you? Like, that's a valued, I never thought I would value that question so much until I started getting on TikTok. It'd be like 16-year-olds. And you would never know because they dress up, they do the wigs now, and it's like lashes, nails. I'm like, damn, you're 16? Like, but TikTok is, I think I'm growing into TikTok for sure.
So they've been rumors that TikTok is getting banned. Like, a lot of companies are banning it and everything. So, what's your plan for that?
So parallel to my TikTok, I'm working on my Instagram. I never wanted to turn my Instagram into anything business related because it's really just my space for my friends. people I like looking at. But it's to a point where I'm seeing that I might have to just start posting content on Instagram to get in and out somewhere. Only thing about Instagram is they do the same thing TikTok do. They shadow ban you. So they'll shoot your stuff out to a particular audience, which may not be the audience for your content.
Yeah.
So you might not draw in the traction that you want. My pictures are doing good on Instagram, but as far as content, I don't know what I'm going to really do because I like TikTok a lot. Like TikTok is the prime space for content creators right now. And I think banning it, I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know. Just like, what other platform is like TikTok?
Facebook.
Facebook is terrible. But, like,
my mom's on there. What you talking about?
Mine too, and everyone else is also, which is why it's not the place for me. But it's no other app like TikTok. Like, there's no app directly shot towards content creators. But that's why I'm working on a lot of different things. For instance, podcasts. That's somewhere I'll be able to show outfits, speak on fashion. I'll be able to bring on people like that have brands. So it'll be me talking about those topics just in different ways. So I think just being able to really build off of the community that I have on TikTok. I'm really trying to get my TikTok followers over to my Instagram. That's probably the hardest thing I would say. Is trying to leverage those followers between apps. But I don't know. I should probably start planning for that. They don't like TikTok. Looks like the world doesn't like it.
Would you say TikTok has affected your mental health positively or negatively?
Definitely positively. You see so much new stuff on TikTok that you wouldn't have seen without TikTok. Like, TikTok is almost like YouTube. You can look up whatever you need to learn. I guarantee somebody on TikTok made a video of it. Like, and that's the type of stuff that I do on YouTube. But now I'm like, let me get on TikTok. If I'm going out of town, let me get on TikTok. Like, if I want to travel somewhere, what's a nice place is this? Like, it's just everything. I'm going to TikTok right now. Like I said, I don't think it's a space that you can that type of information is that accessible. And easy to operate as well. Like, they're giving you names, they're giving you locations. Like, it's just easy to get the information that you need rather than going to TikTok. You gotta watch a 16-minute video about somebody doing a vlog about what they did. I don't want to watch that. Like, I would rather see 3-minute video over 16. So it's like, I would definitely say positively, definitely, and it has me out of my comfort zone too. So that's good.
Have all the comments been positive too?
I see some. They haven't been terrible though. Like, I haven't had a video where it was just like terrible comments. Also, don't post like many videos of me talking on TikTok. Like, I think I have like 2 videos and they're like voiceovers, but it's like I'm not sitting down propping my camera up. This is what we're doing today, TikTok. Like, that's not my type of thing. So, what could you possibly say? That's a bad outfit. Like, okay, to you, but like. And then I have another 500 comments that say it's good. So it's like just outweighing the bad with the good. I mean, the good with the bad, not bad with the good.
That makes sense. So, what's the name? Would you say you're scared of your voice?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm just not comfortable. Like, that's one thing that I don't even talk on Instagram. Like, you will never see me making a video on Instagram and me talking. Like, it's just pictures. Like, you can hear me talking in the background, or you'll hear me like singing in the background, but you'll never see me prop the camera up. I don't go on live or anything. I think I'm just like camera shy in a way, like recording wise. So that's definitely, I think the podcast will definitely help me grow a little bit outside of that. Just talking on camera, getting familiar with my facial expressions. They're definitely there.
Like the wink.
Yeah, they're definitely there. You can see my emotions on my face. You see every reaction on my face. And I think that's something I have to get comfortable with, being able to see. But
2 questions. So what's the end game for all this like content creation, really?
So I want to work with Nike. That's one of my dream jobs. I want to be a Air MI, which is a manufacturing engineer that develops like basically their air bubbles for their shoes, clothes, anything that has air pocket in it. That's one of my dream jobs. So just being able to leverage the whole fashion world, being that I'm an engineer in the aerospace industry, it's hard to get over to the fashion industry as an engineer. A lot of things correlate, but a lot of things are totally different.
Yeah.
So I think just for me, it's about learning. So I can learn through everything. I can learn through dealing with different manufacturers about materials, learning how to put together tech packs, learning how to design my own stuff. So when I need a portfolio, I have it.
Yeah.
I have that set up already from stuff I'm doing in my personal life. I can speak to that. I can add that to my resume. It's just like, and then I have the podcast, stuff that I can say. I'm comfortable talking. Like if I need to take an interview, I'll be comfortable talking to people, answering questions about stuff that I know how to do. So I think for me, it's just how can I intertwine stuff that I love with my career. I really don't like animals, but I want a dog.
You don't like animals, like you want to have a dog.
Exactly, it's weird. My brain is wired.
It's like trying to have
like,
kids. I don't like kids, but I want kids.
I think I would like a dog. Like,
I think it's just good to the dog center when you feel like you want a dog.
no, I want a dog to live with me. I think if I raise a dog, I would like the dog.
That's fine.
I don't like other people's dogs because I don't know what the fuck your dog is going to do. Your dog might bite me, and then what? Like, I've been scratched by a dog, but it shit hurt. Like,
Damn.
I don't want to deal with that. But it wasn't my dog, so I can't say, like, my dog would be better, well trained, you know?
What is a well-trained dog?
A good one.
That's it?
The one I'm going to send to school. It's going to go
You could have said
to
to
doggy school for sure. Like, I need you
like
to not piss on my carpet.
I feel like you got big money. I knew she got good boy application.
I got an engineer job. That's all I can say. I'm an engineer. I mean, take and do with that information what you please.
Ladies, our DMs are open.
She said she's just looking for fun, though.
Like it's easy money.
Nothing serious, but you know,
Just some fun.
I'm an engineer, so you know.
Okay. So, what brands do you shop with?
I pulled them up because my brain is. But from home, I like dealing with. It's a brand called the Official Mac brand. So it's like if anybody watches my TikTok or see my Instagram, I usually have on his sweatpants, his hats, stuff like that. And then I also have a guy back home that I shop with for like t-shirts. Like really dope, different. He has different styles that he has. His brand is called Create Valuable Memories. But I've started getting, it's just gonna sound like a long shout out, but these are like the brands these are my staple brands.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to like t-shirts, it's a guy called Jay Edits on TikTok and on Instagram. He makes graphic t-shirts, like the best quality, best fit, and they look like really, really good. So I just recently started shopping with him, probably like early last year.
Yeah.
But I like hats, so if you like hats, gotta shop with my boy J Tips.
Okay.
J Tips is kind of like a pioneer in the hat community. A New York guy, so kind of like is bringing that little New York flair everywhere with him, which is somebody I personally got to work with at the Atlanta Sneaker Con. I went and worked with him, so I have like building a personal connection with him.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's dope. And then I have two line brothers that y'all have to shop with if y'all are into shoes. The name of their brand is Walker's Empire. They have pretty much anything that comes out to get their hands on. But like if you need shoes, those are the people to go to. So I shop with brands that I can say I would support, like without a doubt. No matter what they drop, it's usually dope stuff, stuff that I would invest in. So.
Okay. So where can we find you then?
You can find me on Instagram.
Like a story.
I'm gonna think you're flirting, so be careful. But you can find me on Instagram and TikTok at SESG, ESSY. Both handle. I'm not hard to find. I'm the only one that dress like I dress. So, girls.
Listen.
Girls.
Listen.
Yeah, I'm single. I am single. That is true. It's not a rumor.
And she's not looking for anything serious. And she has
I don't know.
money.
The right one could change the mind.
And she's not. She got money too.
If it's the right one.
And she wants a dog. You just gotta cook though.
That's it. Like
That's
literally,
it.
that's it. Cook and have some business about yourself. Don't get on my damn nerves. That's it. Them only 2 rules I got.
I think I know some people. Let me tell
A matchmaker.
you.
Yeah, like I'm not hard to please. I don't think.
That's a red flag. But that's gonna be that's gonna be for another day. That's gonna be for another day. Thank you guys for tuning in with us. I'm Kamsi. You can find me at dkamsi on Instagram, and
My name is Olashubumi Olagbo. You can find me on Instagram at Olashubumi Olagbo.
right.
Pictures out.